Thanks a lot for coming in.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Something about this community appeals to you?
This is a wonderful place to live.
For Kelowna Now, this is Kent Mulgat.
And we're joined by registered relationship counselor Barb Egan. Barb, thanks for joining us. So, Valentine's Day. I think a lot of people feel pressure that they should do something on Valentine's Day. Should they? What are your thoughts about it?
I think the most important thing is just to spend time with your significant other, of just really being present together. It's not all about the fancy wine and restaurant or extravagant date, although that helps, but really being present together and hearing each other out, being seen, being heard, just spending time together.
So, plan to spend some time. And is it okay? I mean, some people say, oh, it's a Hallmark holiday, you know, it's not even real. You should do something any day of the year. So how do you feel about the fact that it kind of forces it on us a bit?
Right. I think there's all this mounting pressure. So it can go a few ways. It can go really bad. And when pressure comes, it can make us kind of choke or get angry or bitter or, oh, well, I'm not going to do that. It's a Hallmark holiday. It's a money grab, whatever. Yeah. Or you can just kind of say, you know what? It's not about that. It's about them. It's about the person I love. And I'm going to make it special for them. I'm going to show them I love them in a really unique, really special, personalized way.
So you would opt in on some level, even if it's just to give time to your spouse. You don't necessarily have to buy them something, but why not pay special attention to them one day?
Right. I mean, we do it for birthdays, you know? So, for example, my husband got me flowers, and I was saying, you know, I don't even really want anything. I don't want chocolate. I don't want flowers. I just want to do something nice. Like,
you're making it hard for him.
But he still got it for me, and I still really appreciated that. Wow. But really, all I wanted was just some time with him.
See, women are complicated. You're actually telling him.
I know.
You're telling, so you're happy that he didn't listen.
I know, right? Coming from a marriage therapist.
Right. Yeah, you should be more clear in your.
Yeah, I know.
I should be counseling you here.
Yeah.
But I think some people, though, really do have expectations, and sometimes they're disappointed.
Right. Yeah. I think having just realistic expectations is huge, because the movies portray one thing, and that's not always realistic. I mean, normally they paint this beautiful picture and the beautiful relationship, but then what? They don't show the daily life, the day-to-day together, and that's the stuff that really matters and really counts.
And you know, after people get whatever they get, if they get anything, then I take it some people, you know, go to work and go, oh, you know, the person across the hallway from me got, you know, 12 long stem roses, and, you know, I got an O. Henry bar.
Right. Yeah. So I think, not comparing apples and oranges, because every relationship has stuff and it needs to be worked through, but there's really good things and really bad things about every relationship, because it's two humans together. Yeah. And we have flaws, but we have great qualities. So it's really unfair to compare, although it's really tempting, but comparison in anything is just the thief of joy.
And apparently the percentage of breakups that occur over the course of a year tend to happen more around Valentine's Day than a lot of other times of the year. What's going on with that?
I think it's just that mounting pressure to have your relationship look or act or feel a certain way, and maybe it's not always realistic. And so people put this pressure on each other, and they're disappointed, or they're not getting their authentic selves, or maybe they just come to the realization, hey, I want more. Or this isn't what I had in mind, and it's time for a change. And sometimes you need that kind of stark aha moment to make that change for the better, or to change.
So I was thinking, you know, that your advice would probably be, you know, before we did this interview, that, you know, talk things over, like understand expectations. Maybe, you know, if one person says, it's a Hallmark holiday, but the other one has real expectations, you might want to get on the same page.
Absolutely. The number one thing we work in with couples is communication. And just, again, it's two different people. You've grown up in different ways. You've had relationships modeled differently from your own parents or other people, and just getting to your place It's your
Right.
relationship being on the same page, and that open communication is huge. And if it's important to your spouse, then it should be, or your boyfriend or girlfriend, it should be important to you.
But then you threw me that curveball. You said to your partner, no, I don't want flowers or chocolates. But then he got you something, and
Because
you
he
still
knows
liked
me
it.
well. We've been together for a number of years, so he knows that I'm tired. I'm a mom. We have 2 little kids, so I just wanted to
Yes.
relax at the end of the day, and we did do that. But he wanted to make it a little special too, which is sweet.
Most people do like surprises,
Yeah.
right? So if you can think of something pleasant, positive, and surprising, that would be a good choice.
Absolutely. It could even just be a handwritten note, a text even, but a handwritten note can go a long ways just to show someone that you're thinking of them, that you care for them, they matter to you.
Right. That's one of the things I've always found, that, you might not find the perfect gift every time, but you can put things down on a card that are perfect.
Right. Yeah, and people really what they want at the end of a life, people don't always remember or miss what you said or did. And they long for your presence. Like you think of older couples and what they loved most about their spouse is, I just loved that he sat with me. I love that she was there. And just being present is huge. And in this culture, it's really hard sometimes because social media or on our phones, we're connected to work. And just putting that down and just really making eye contact and quality time can be huge.
Right. So just buying a couple of flowers for your spouse and going off and playing poker with the boys, that would be...
That wouldn't fly, but...
Is there something that you might suggest is a common sort of pitfall in how someone maybe mishandles Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I think actions can speak louder than words sometimes, but making those words count too and making those actions, make them line up. So if you're going to get flowers, don't then ditch her or ditch him. Spend some time, even if it's a half an hour. At the end of the day, your other person, your other half shouldn't get your leftovers after work, after friends, after everything else. They should you should connect and refuel together.
So be together.
Exactly.
And here you are on Valentine's Day and your spouse is away.
Yes, I just had to take him to the airport. He works in northern Alberta, a week on, a week off. So that's very sad, but we made Valentine's Day yesterday for us.
So you knocked it off earlier in the week, and so you're good to go. Well, and before we wrap it up, any other thoughts as people? I think there's some people out there that might be watching this that have done nothing, they have nothing prepared, and they're worried about it. What's the solution for them?
Well, next Thursday, we're hosting a table talk at Third Space Cafe on the 5 love languages, so you can learn exactly how your spouse gives and receives love, and same to you. So why don't you join us for that?
So you could perhaps make a promise to attend that with them, part of your Valentine's Day gift.
Great date night idea.
Fantastic.
And it's all strengthening, so it's not, oh, you did this, or I don't, it's not, no conflict there. It's all about strengthening.
Fantastic. Thanks for telling us about it.
Yes.
And thanks for coming in, Barb Egan.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching Kelowna Now.